going on, geeks? This is LBD, and I got a nice little video. It's going to be a little game pickup video. I've done a few of these in the past. I figured I'd do it again. I've been really big into the retro stuff lately, which I'm trying to be normally because I just love it so much. Trying to get new games. I just haven't really done it in a while. I've been playing a lot of Call of Duty, stuff like that, but what kickstarted me back into playing my old games, again, was that a friend of mine and my girlfriend's, she had an NES sitting around her garage or whatever. My parents did whatever with mine. I live in New York State. They live in Florida. At some point, have since gotten rid of my NES. So she actually had one sitting in her garage. So she gave me this. So I'm very appreciative of it, and because I had a FC3, a Yobo FC3 Plus. My first video that I posted on this channel was the unboxing of that. It's decent. It's just the quality, the controlling pads, and the actual system itself, not very good. So I actually have the real deal, so I can use the actual, actual game controllers and stuff like that instead of some silly. I don't have the controller over here. I have a mess right here of games and cables, but I can at least use the actual controllers now, which makes it so much easier to play because the buttons were too big, too cheap. The wires is coming undone. So, but anyways, I got an NES. So I went to a local game store here in the southern tier of New York, which it's called Binghamton, New York, is where I'm at right now, and there's a place called Robot City Games. It's a great place. They've been there for a while. I moved to the area in about '09. Last time I was there, it was relatively small, but a lot of old stuff, a lot of old systems, all that good stuff. They had everything. I was thinking about buying a new old system over there, but I decided just to buy games today. I'm really looking into getting a Super Nintendo, a Dreamcast. I had a Dreamcast back in the day, probably about after I had it for a year. The laser went out, so I couldn't do anything with it. So I was going to either get that or the Dreamcast, the Super Nintendo, or the Genesis. And I couldn't figure out. So I figured on my way home, I was like, I should probably just get the Super Nintendo because there's a bigger library of games that I'm into. Like a friend of mine, Zach Suto from Zach Suto Productions on YouTube. Check him out. He was like, "Oh, you should get the Dreamcast." It's like, well, I am gonna get a Dreamcast, but the library of games isn't geared towards what I like to play. I mean, I had a Dreamcast. I loved it a lot. But I'm thinking about games I want to play right now, and there's more on the Super Nintendo. And they have, at Robot City Games, they have the Super Nintendo Generation 2, the newer version of the Super Nintendo that Nintendo came out with. So those are a little bit more rare than just a regular one. So I'm definitely going to go with that. But anyways, I bought some games from there, and also, I'm sorry, Robot City Games they've expanded. Huge. You walk into the store, there's an opening to the left, arcade machines. I Instagrammed the pictures. I played Donkey Kong. I played Pac Man arcade machine. I played, I think it was Operation Wolf with the machine gun. They had Mario Brothers. They had Tekken. I played Tekken 5, I believe. They had the Simpsons game. They had Cruis'n USA. They had pinball machines. It's phenomenal. I love the place. They had plenty of 64 games, Genesis games. They had used systems, Sega. So I'm really happy. I'm going to end up going back over there to get some more games. Shout out to Robot City Games. You guys are doing a great job. But anyways, these are the games that I bought at Robot City Games. So first off, I guess I'll start with the older stuff. I bought this game. I love this game. It's an N64 game. I guess it's a little obscure. I don't know. People won't talk about it. But this game is Blast Corps for the N64. I love this game. I don't even remember a whole lot about it. I just remember there's different vehicles and different type of things, and it's just like it was great. I don't remember much about it, but I just remember that I loved this game. I think I always rented it or borrowed it from somebody. So Blast Corps is a great pickup. So I was like, okay, I'll grab some actual NES games because that's what I'm playing right now is NES games. So I got Now, one thing that they run over at Robot City Games is if you buy 3 games, doesn't matter what the games they are, I believe. It's something like that. You get 1 free. So I was like, okay, so I'll buy 4 games, I'll get 1 free. So, okay. So I got this one. People say it's a bad game, but people also say it's a great game. It's nostalgic for me. I love the game. It is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles for the NES, made by Ultra, which really is Konami. So, Nintendo had some rules about how many games you can like pull out in a certain time period or something like that, and Konami also had a name of Ultra Games as an alternate. So definitely a Konami game, but this game's great. So, and sticking with the Ninja Turtle theme, I went with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, the arcade game. I love this game. It's great. It's kind of hard to play by yourself. I got to Rocksteady and I couldn't beat him. But I just love that classic. Sorry, that's my phone. I got an email. It's that classic thing when you have like a boss that you're fighting and they start like doing that red thing where they once you're starting to get to them and they start going red and then back to normal color red. That I love that. But this is a great game. I remember that the first. It's so nostalgic, man. That's why I love retro games. That's why I'm watching the Game Chasers. I'm watching all that stuff because retro games. I'm really into it right now, and I want to get more and more games. So watch out. I'm buying more. The first level with the fire and those big huge pinballs coming down the stairs. What? But anyways, great game. And then another game, it's nostalgic for me as well, and they had it in the box, so I was really excited about that, because I love box games. If I can find a box game that's great, affordable price, that's awesome, this is affordable for me. Some people say, oh, if you go to your, you know what? If I really like the game, I'd rather just pick it up, and this is nostalgic, because when we got the Nintendo, this was a game, this is one of the few games, maybe 1 or 2 games that I've actually seen my dad play. So when it was like 1986, 1987. I don't remember what it was. I was born in '83, so I was younger, but I remember him playing it, and that always stuck with me because he, whatever. But it's Top Gun in the box. In the boxes, it's great though because their box stuff they have it in plastic. It's phenomenal. The game looks great in here. Everything looks great. So. Top Gun, the original. I know the Angry Video Game Nerd wasn't a really big fan of this game, but it strikes a nerve with me, and I love the game, and I remember playing it. We owned this for a little while, but we also owned Top Gun 2, so at some point I'm going to get Top Gun 2. So those are the 4 games that I picked up at the store. So I spent money on these guys, and then I spent $4 in quarters. At the arcade, which was very fun. So I cannot wait to go back. I told my friend about the place. He's gonna be going. It's just great. So these are the games I got. Look forward to more game pickup videos because I'm definitely gonna go back and grab a couple more things because I want to get a Super Nintendo and all that stuff. So and look for some reviews. I don't know if I'm gonna review these games. I don't know because I know Video Game Nerd did this, but who cares? I'm somebody different, so whatever. But please, if you like the channel, like, subscribe. I hope you had a good time. I hope you felt my love for these games, and you can appreciate it. And subscribe and like, please, and comment. I want to build a community, a geek community. Let's do it. It's all about geek things, and I'm your man. Later, guys.